What is up, Heifas and friends? Welcome to another episode of Java and Journeys with Jillian. If you're new here to this channel, how are you? My name is Jillian and welcome. So this is going to be a mini journey where I am clocking y'all into another riveting Costco haul. You all see that we have our good vibes going with our music, our playlist, and you heifas do not have to judge me anymore. The Christmas stuff is finally gone and I have my spring summer decor out and about, and I will probably film this just to show you all how things are looking. But what I do love about my spring summer decor is that it's very simple, clean, light, airy, quite a difference from the winter feel of the holiday season. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to get into this Costco haul. So let's do that because your girl's not trying to get salmonella. She needs to get this stuff in the freezer and fridge stacked. So showing you all everything I have gotten from Costco. So here is the full range of items. And I want to say at Costco, this clocked in at around $300 for everything that you see on my counter here. So I have the chicken tortilla soup. I have our fresh chicken drumsticks. Now, I don't know that you actually noticed this. I have a lot of meat because we have a brand new grill that my sister actually just put together last night. It is a Traeger grill, which has excellent reviews. I haven't used it yet. This is freshly put together, and this was actually completely separate, not at Costco, although I do think that they have other types of Traeger grills that are far larger. This one came from Home Depot because it was completely sold out at Best Buy as well as Ace Hardware. So I had to pick another store to pick this up, but I'm super excited. My sister is going to be on grill duty. So that's the reason why in our Costco haul, we actually purchased a few meats here. So we have our chicken drumsticks, and then behind that we have our grass-fed ground beef hamburger patties, which I cannot wait to try. We have our Nathan hot dogs and hot dog buns. And we also have, because you know I like to have some veggies with my meat, so we have some asparagus here. And then backtracking just a little bit, we have our beef short rib lasagna, and that is by Rana. Great brand. And also, I have not tried this, so drop down in the comments if you all have ever had canned oat milk lattes. I have tried different varieties here and there, and typically only when I'm traveling, but this looked really good at Costco. You all know it made me feel gave me a little bit of a bougie vibe. So this is actually vanilla oat milk latte, pop and bottle brand with collagen. So we'll see if this is any good or not. And then of course we have Poppy. Now, I will tell you all, Poppy has prebiotics, and I want to say that I've talked about Poppy before in one of my other Costco haul videos, or maybe it was Publix, one of the grocery hauls. But I will say definitely try the single cans first if you're someone that maybe doesn't feel prebiotic sodas, or if you don't like kombucha. Not that Poppy is kombucha, it's a great soda alternative, but I say try single cans because there are certain flavors that I really love. There are certain flavors that are not my jam, but try them out. Get the single cans first if they have it at your grocery store, wherever you're located, just so you can see, because it's not cheap. And so that's why I feel test it out, see if you like it, see if it's your vibe. If you do like the prebiotic sodas like Poppy, I would highly recommend them because they are far healthier than Coke products or Pepsi products. But this particular one comes with strawberry lemon, orange, and cherry limeade. I love all of those flavors. My actual favorite flavor of Poppy is the raspberry rose. Oh my God, it's so good. And again, it makes you feel a little bougie, you know. We like to feel like we're coming home with the checks, even though our checks may not be as large as we like them to be. But complementing our Poppy here, we have some great chicken tortilla soup, and this is made with all white meat. And of course, what attracted me was the picture, but then even when I was looking, you all see the chicken, you see the veggies. I am super excited about this chicken tortilla soup. So hopefully, Costco won't do me dirty because this is a Kirkland signature brand. I cannot wait to try this out. We have a box back here of honey bunches of oats. My husband / co-producer is a huge cereal person, so he picked these out. We have our bag of Doritos here, and you all know, how I feel about cleanliness and germs. Like, y'all, because we spend so much time at like the Disney theme parks, Universal, like being out and about in these streets. So we are constantly Lysoling the hell out of everything. So quite frequently at Costco, we go through like our Lysol spray very fast. And also, pro tip, if you're traveling, depending on where you're traveling and the kind of space you have in your suitcase or carry-on, I highly will, not the carry-on, you wouldn't be able to carry that on. But if you are actually checking in luggage, take Lysol with you. I am a huge believer in traveling with Lysol because when I get to my hotel or Airbnb, I'm spraying the hell out of everything. I spray all surfaces. I even sometimes have my bleach wipes too, and I go over certain surfaces because, y'all, I'm not trying to get sick. I'm not trying to get Rona. I am not trying to get the flu. I'm not trying to get a cold. So I typically do fairly well when I'm traveling because I Lysol the hell out of everything. I also, take my immunity gummies and all of that. So just pro tip, if you're ever going somewhere, take a large can of Lysol, or when you get to your destination, see if you can buy Lysol or a disinfectant equivalent. Spray the hell out of everything. I don't ever trust, no matter if I'm staying at a 5-star place or not a 5-star place, I always take those precautions because no one's trying to get ill. Also, you all may have seen this in my other Costco hauls. We have our organic coconut rolls, which are so delicious and quite a great tasty snack. We have our sous vide egg bites, which I cannot wait. Now, if you are a Starbucks lover and you love getting your breakfasts or your snacks, lunch at Starbucks, you know they have the egg bites. I have had another brand, and it's escaping my head right now, but I've had a separate like brand of egg bites before, which have been pretty good. I've never had the Costco version or Kirkland brand of egg bites, so hopefully this will be a really great snack alternative because oftentimes when I'm at home, sometimes it's like you want a snack or breakfast and you want something fast and quick and something that's not like a bajillion calories. And so what I love about these egg bites, especially if you get it with the egg whites, is that it's a nice healthy alternative and it's packed with protein. So this one is made with egg white and it has like some cheese and roasted red pepper. We also, for the grill, have our sweet corn on the cob. Moving down, we have our strawberries here, and I have my heirloom free range fresh eggs. Now, I don't know how things are going with like your communities and the price of eggs, still ridiculously high. But I will say that Costco's actually been really out of these blue heirloom fresh eggs for quite some time. So as soon as I saw them, I was like, oh my gosh. And they've actually started putting price limits on the eggs. Not that I ever need to buy more than just like one container of eggs at a time, fortunately, because my family size is quite smaller than other larger families. But I was super excited to see they had these back in stock because they had been out of them for a long time. They just had like the standard eggs. Nothing wrong with the standard eggs. I just really love the blue heirloom eggs. I love the texture of the yolk. It's a deeper, richer texture. And I feel like the egg flavor on this is a little bit different than your standard eggs. But the price of eggs, how's that going? That's all I'm gonna say. How's that going for some of you? And then going through, we have our shrimp. I cannot wait to, I love grilled seafood. I cannot wait to taste these. So these are farm raised, raw with the tail on, but they're peeled and deveined, which made me excited. So that's going to go on the grill. We also have our ultimate Caesar salad kit. We have some, of course, just some body wash. This is actually going to my sister. And then we have our Scrub Mommy. So I'm going to use this, of course, for just like cleaning. And I think we're also going to try this on the grill too, occasionally when we need to do just a quick clean after we're done using it. So that, oh, and how can I forget? We also have our Kit Kats here. My husband, he is like a big kid at heart. And so he wanted to try the cotton candy flavor. I like Kit Kats, but I'm not as much of a huge Kit Kat person as he. Let me tell you like where you can get the best Kit Kats. If you ever have the opportunity to go to the UK, their Kit Kats, because their chocolate is far better than the chocolate we have here, like made by Hershey. And I do have, a special place in my heart, like more for nostalgia reasons for Hershey's. But like Hershey chocolate is not great chocolate in terms of the flavor, the texture. European chocolate is where it's at, or if you can get chocolate that has been made, homemade within your communities by like someone local, a local business, that is going to be far better than Hershey chocolate. Hershey chocolate is just like not where it's at. Typically like big corporate US chocolate, not great. But going back to the Kit Kats, we had some, and this was years ago when we went to the UK. It was my first time going, and their Kit Kats, because the chocolate is different, bomb. Like it was a mint and chocolate Kit Kat, but it has to be from the UK. You could probably even try going to World Market. You know, they have a lot of like internationally imported candies and foods. So you may be actually able to find them at World Market. I typically see more in terms of the World Market located closest to where I live, the Japanese Kit Kats, which are also good. I love the matcha. Oh my gosh, the matcha Kit Kats are where it's at. So anywho, my husband wanted to try out the cotton candy and he likes the other flavors as well. So hopefully that will be good. But yeah, here is my haul. And also, now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, girl, you are missing a couple of items. So before we close this out, we have some banana nut muffins, which I've actually never tried the Costco brand of this. So hopefully these are good. And of course, these are made fresh from their bakery. We also have these tomatoes, which I cannot wait to try these. I asked my sister if she would mind like grilling up a few, and I kind of want to have like a blistery grilled tomato with a little bit of salt, some balsamic. You know, your girl's a little bit, she tries to be a little bit bougie, but I cannot wait to have these. And then last but not least, we have our canned mushrooms over here. And you know, there's nothing exceptionally unique about those. So y'all, that is my food haul. If you like what you saw, like, subscribe, share. Also, if you have any like Costco faves that you love, drop down in the comments. Let me know, like, what are some of the things that you love to purchase at Costco? Is there something that you even recommend that I try, especially now that we have this grill and my sister's gonna be hooking it up? Is there a particular type of fish, meat, whatever have you? I am always down for some good recommendations. With that being said, thank you for joining me on this very fast, quick journey that is highlighting yet another Costco haul. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Catch you on the next one. Bye.